What's up, guys? Just going to be going over some trades that I took earlier and looking at a scalping technique that I'm working on. There's going to be some mistakes, there's going to be some wins, there's going to be some losses. It's just a real unfiltered mix of what I was looking at. So here we go. I'm going to be scrolling through a bit. Actually, let me pause this for a second. Wait till we get past this. I'm just looking at, you can see the price was in a very sideways consolidation here. It was going up, it was going down, it was going up, it was going down. Kind of hanging out on VWAP. So let's pause this for a second. So just to go over a couple of things, I'm going to be watching the order book right here. Green goes down, red goes up. Volume should be opposite of that. So green volume goes up, red volume goes down, but in the terms of the order book, it's flipped. So we're going to pay attention to that. We're going to be watching the DOM, the bid and ask column, and paying special attention to the market fills column. All of this mess over here, the volume profile, not really going to pay as much attention to. This is the delta right here, this column. Probably won't be paying too much attention to that. So with no further ado, let's go ahead and get this puppy started. So you can see the order book right here is leaning red, price is going up. I've got Jigsaw on the left. I've got Bookmap on the right. I'm watching the CQC, which is the historical column. Historical quotes, I give more importance to this in terms of interest than I do the DOM, which is over here on Bookmap on the right, because I can see where interest was above and below the spread. So for example, let's see if we can pause it right there. Let me back it up a notch. So right here in the CQC column, you can see this 2. It tells me that either the interest is running out or there's an iceberg with a bunch of 2-lot orders there, and that's all you can see. Or, you know, there's 2 buyers there and this might get added to. Either way, there's going to be a little congestion at that area. So let's watch and see what happens. Okay, 2, 2, 2. Got a bunch of fills. 4, 6. It got added to. Another 2. And it's going to, I think it's going to drop here. And I'm wrong. So we got value going off of the VPOC of these various columns is down by 94.25. So I have my take profit at 94.50, and I'm holding through. I really shouldn't be holding through, but you'll notice we're getting a bunch of fills right here. There's a high volume thing happening. Price is failing at that level and starting to push down. I added another one. So actually I added 2 lots here, and I'm looking for price to come down towards 58.95. Now I don't remember if this was a winner or not, but again, we're seeing some congestion there. Definitely more sellers pushing back. I'm watching the red momentum tail and the market fills column, and looking for price to pull back to this VPOC area. Why? Because that was value. And there he goes. And so we got a couple extra fills. And it looks like 94.75 was indeed value. And you can see the 176 lot sellers got filled right there, and price turned around. You also notice there's a 3 on the ask side of the CQC. So that was a good sign that that was a reversal spot. I'm just going to scroll ahead to the next area where there's an order. So right here, let's pause it for a second. I'm looking to, what am I looking to do here? Possibly go long. I'm going to have to play it just to see. Sorry, going short. Looking to take 3-tick profit at 75. So thinking they're going to sell 96s. I'm going to try to buy 95s, but with like 1 tick below. And does it fill? Yes. Could have actually taken a couple ticks below that even. So that was cool. Let's go ahead and scroll ahead a little bit. Okay, so here's another one. Looks like I'm trying to get short. Or no, I'm trying to take profit. I'm trying to get a 1-tick profit here. You can see the value was at 95.25, and I'm just trying to take 95. Trying to get filled by like some small buyer that thinks that this is going to go up, and it failed right there. So watching the market order columns, we've gone down 2 ticks. There's 128 sellers went through at 75. Looks like they're going to push down. I'm noticing all this liquidity at 95. Is it going to get hit? And more sellers coming in. You can see the 112 print. Now I'm down 4 ticks. Guessing this is one of the losses. So I should be watching for these big lot, over 100 lot orders that hit. That can be a sign that either it's going to continue the other way or it's going to reverse. So if you get 128 lots and it continues down, then it's time to get out. Get 112 lots, time to get out, time to get out. So I'm trying to get out right there. Looks like I added short because this was an aggressive move. And this is going to try to pull back on me. So watching right in here, looks like there's small players that are trying to get long. And I'm trying to, I tried to buy, tried to sell below value. So that's what was wrong with this one. Should be selling above value, not below it. So that's going to be a loss. I'm getting ready to click out here. I don't know. This one might get lucky. Looking over at the market order book, does seem like the book is flipping green. And we got very lucky there. It looks like 3 ticks went through. That was not a good trade. But I did spot value and it did come back to it. So that was something to be said for that. Moving on. Okay, it looks like we're trying to get short here. Just back it up slightly. Okay, so we got 105 fills on the buyers, just got filled on the offer. And 150 sellers just got filled on the bid. So there's 50 more. Got a 2 in the CQC column, in the quotes column. And we're above value. We're above where value was, which was roughly 94, let's say a 94 or 95, 94.25. So down here. So I'd be looking for, you know, a place where there was a previous fill, like a large fill, which would actually be 96. And aiming for that if I was going to go short. Now, right now I can see there's more liquidity being offered to the upside. There's 503 lots in this little 5, I think I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lot filter on the DOM. There's 503 versus 440. Now, interestingly, we are at VPOC. So that's going to be a level of attraction. Looking at yesterday's column, there's not too much to see, although there was a big print at, not a big print, but a lot of lots went through at 97.25. So I think that because of this 2, and because value was down here, this is where the most orders are. This is where the most liquidity is. And if I'm looking at the volume profile, I have it split here, CVP and CVP. So it looks like there's a ton of liquidity right down here at 95 and 94.75. This big guy right here on the order book histogram. So I should be aiming for 95. If I'm going to sell 97, I could probably aim for 95. So let's see what happens here. Getting ready for it to stall. There's a 5 on the CQC. Trying to get filled by someone who thinks we're going long here. I think we're going to miss this one and have to... Okay, I moved up. Sorry, I moved down. Got my fill. Trying to take 2 ticks at 96. And, you know, value was down here at 94.50, so this should fill. Got my mouse, my cursor in place in case I have to click out. Looks like this one's trying to get away from me, and I think I got out there. Okay, I tried to go short again. Missed it. If I remember it correctly, I missed it again. I'm really just looking for a quick pullback. And price is now making it back towards this 95 zone. Okay, that got my fill. And so I should be taking profit at like 95.50 or 96. I should take profit right here. So I put in a bid at 95.75. I've got my profit or scratch set up. Cursor is at the break-even point. I really should be taking profit here. This has gone on too long. That's going to get away from me if price goes in the other direction. So that first move down to 96.25, that was the move. And I can see there was an 85 lot that printed. I'm just looking to see if this is as bullish as it's saying it is. There is value back down at previous value at 96. There's 2 100 lots on the bid right there. Order book says to me it's going up here. But again, there's a 5 in the quotes column. There's a 5 lot sitting there, which is not enough to push higher above 97.50. So we'd have to see people adding right here. And it looks like it's going the other way. I added another sell and just going for 2 ticks here. 96.25. There's a 70 lot right there. Watching the market fills. So one of them filled. And I don't know if I'm trusting this one's going to go, so I'm getting ready to get out. Yeah, I just took whatever profit I could get out of that. Okay, moving ahead. Right now this looks like a long entry. I don't know why I went short. Just at one quick glance, it looks like a long entry. But price is kind of stalling out at 99.50. So 99.25 just printed. I should be taking 1 lot right there. There's some smaller guys on the bid, although that 100 lot at 98.50 is going to be tough to break. I just moved up my stop, so it's a a 2 tick stop now. And this one looks like it's getting away from me. There we go, might come back. So I'm looking for price to come back towards this VPOC here. The pink line, 98.25. I've got a take profit at 98.50. You can see there's 200 lot orders sitting there. So there is a couple smaller traders right at around 98.75. Getting more prints, more sells in the offer column of the market fill column. 131 to 111. There we go. There's the fill. 2 ticks. Watching this on replay, I actually feel more blind than I did when I was playing this earlier. I was like really dialed into what was happening, and coming back and looking at it now, I want to figure out what it was I was seeing. Okay, so I'm looking for a price to flip here. Order book looks balanced. I am trying to buy below value, so I want to sell. Looks like I put a take profit at 97.50, and then this dropped the other way. But again, value was higher most recently. It's coming down now to meet it. This is one of the ones that got away. Okay, so I just got out. Trying to get short right here. Ziggy with the clicking feet, everyone. Okay, so I'm pretty confident here that 96 is value, maybe even 97. It just got long. Order book needs to flip the other way. I should mention I'm watching the tick chart on this as well. So this looks like another one that got away from me. It is way below previous value, but it looks like value was sort of established at 75. Is it going to make its way back up? Yeah, there it goes. And filled. Not too shabby. I just want to rewind that slightly and just showing over here on the right. So I had gotten long, it kind of fell away. I let it go 7 ticks, which is really unacceptable. This is a bad trade. That's actually 8 ticks. No, 9 ticks right there. 87.50 in losses if this had gone against me. But aiming for this to come back up to this little pink VPOC area, right around 96.50. And I took profit at 96.25. Which was exactly where, so I was right on where value was basically 96. People were buying 95s and selling 96s. And that's where you see those big fills right here, the big print. Price is at value now, so I don't want to do anything. I want to wait till it's either I want to sell from above value or buy below. So price is moving away from value. Value was 96. We're up here at 98. Seeing prints at 97.50. Prints at 00. I'm trying to get short, and just looking at the CQC, it looks like it wants to keep going long. But I am selling above value or previous value. So I should be able to get a couple ticks out of this. Okay, seeing that kind of absorption happening on the market fills column on the bid side. There's an 11 that tried to go through and it's not moving yet. So it's only gone against me 2 ticks. Seeing that big 274 print. The fact that these are printing so heavy and not moving higher was a clue. And I'm looking for price to come back down towards 97. Got to take profit at 97.50, and I just added 2 lots. Just waiting for price to stall out here. Obviously I got in late, but so I've got 3 lots for 2 ticks, 4 lots total now, and that went through. So 4 lots for 2 ticks as price moved back towards value, which I was thinking was 97, maybe 96 even. It's coming all the way back down. So technically I could have held that for 96, 96.50, I think was what I took profit at on the way up. So I could have taken profit at 96.50 on the way back down. So I'm seeing this 8 lot down here at 94. Price is at value. I don't want to do anything. Order book says price is going up right here. Running into resistance. There was a big print right there, so 96 was value. Now 95.25, so 25 is value. I'm looking to buy for 2 ticks. Oh, I'm thinking 3 because this could actually go back up to 96.25. So I've got to take profit at 96 and 95.70. I'm adding 2 lots, so that would put us at 3 and filled. That was a nice trade. I bought just below value as price turned around. You can see the needle going to town here on the piece of tape gauge. And let's see if we got any more. Right now, again, price is at value. I'm watching this pink line, which is changing a bit because there's more volume coming in. There's more liquidity coming in. As more liquidity comes in, it changes the average price where buyers and sellers are. But in terms of most recent previous value, you can see is 58.96.50. Sorry, 58.96. There's 300 lot prints right in there. So I'm selling above value, just trying to get 2 ticks. There's an 11 lot in the quotes history. That's usually too big. It's going to start growing, but we did get some sellers come back in. And do we get the fill? Value is 96.50, 96.75, so I only need 1 more tick right here. So we've got 100 against 63 in the market fills, 133 against 63, 145 sellers against 75, testing down. Boom, got the fill. And I think in terms of this video, that's probably all of them. Let's see if we add any more in here. The last 30 seconds. Price is at value. Value is 97. Looks like I could have shorted like for 1 or 2 ticks right in there. Maybe shorted 75 down to 25. Okay, and that's it. So I'm going to be reviewing this later and just going over everything. Let me know what you think. All right, cheers.